Hello outcasts and other viewers, I am Robust Pirate, editor and co-creator of Liberté. So in this video I want to talk about things that we encountered whilst making Liberté, why we made it, what our next steps are, and a lot of other things like that. So this is going to be a different video than what we normally do. At the end of part 1, I did say that if the video got 100 likes then we will continue to make part 2. We have reached 100 likes and we have surpassed that number, so we will commence production on part 2 very soon, and we'll tell you the name of that video when the video is released. Moving on, I wanted to tell you the reason why we made Liberté and why we're going to make the 2 next parts in the future, providing we get the like goals on part 2, that is. So the main reason behind it is the fact that we went online and we found these cinematic tools for lots of games, namely things like Battlefield 1, Star Wars Battlefront, Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate, and we found that the easiest way really to make videos in Assassin's Creed is to play Unity, as it does have the co-op feature, unlike Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Another reason why we made this video is because we wanted to show you guys that we are capable of doing more than just gaming comedy and hidden spots. We actually wanted to use these tools to show you guys that we are capable of making things a lot more professional and a lot more serious style. Obviously we don't want to break the comedy theme on our channel, we are very light-hearted people, but sometimes it's nice to make a cinematic video now and then. Now, as many of you will probably know, Assassin's Creed Unity is not a perfect game. It definitely wasn't made to be used to make cinematic videos like the one that we did, and a lot of things I will show you coming up very shortly as the reason why that is the case. Some of the more funnier problems that we encountered whilst filming this video involved the player models, especially around when dying. They seem to have weird spasms when they die, and they are quite funny to watch, so here's a few of them now.
How are they hitting me? They're not even. Oh! Okay, that was laggy.
This next problem actually involved me as the cameraman. When I came out of the cinematic camera after that happened, this is what I was greeted by.
What happened? I can't look up. What the fuck?
So yes, those were quite entertaining at the time, but there were actually some bugs that made it into the video just because the game is the game and we can't really avoid that. So here's a few of them now. Now we've slowed this clip down for you so you can see it easier. If you look in the background on the other side of the bridge, there is actually a woman standing on thin air, shaking her hand in the air. For whatever reason why she was there, we don't know, but it was just one of those Unity bugs, I guess. Now this next bug is actually from the same scene on the bridge. If you look closely as the main character is fighting, behind him you can actually see a body start sliding for no reason. We don't know why, but then we noticed in the next clip there are random people falling over next to him. I mean, it made it easier so it looked more epic afterwards when you see all the bodies on the floor, but it was a bit weird nonetheless. I'm sure you worked this one out on your own, but I should probably mention it anyway. The main character fighting in all of these different scenes was Hurricane. He was helping me out with this video quite a lot. He's actually helped me out with this one in particular. But as you can probably tell, as it's Unity and it's an Assassin's Creed game over the internet, things didn't quite sync up the way they should have, and things looked different for both of us. And this one actually made it quite hard for us to edit the fight scene by the guillotine. As you can see, he is zipping around all over the place, and that made it really hard to get some good shots and keep it looking really smooth and cinematic and epic. So we had to do a lot of cuts for that scene, as that's why you can't really see a lot of fighting in that part of the video, because it just every time he went into combat he started zipping around all over the place, jumping about 20 feet at a time to the next guy. Luckily those were the main problems we had. We had a few minor ones here and there, but after that it was relatively smooth sailing, and then we could just push the video out for release. Our next step though is to obviously start making progress on part 2, as you guys really did want the next one, and we got over 100 likes, which was our target, to just sort of give us a bit more motivation to get that video done, and we will start making that very soon, and we want to make it just as good, if not even better, than the previous one that we made. To summarise, I really hope this video has helped you get an insight into how much effort was put into this video and how much we were actually going to put into the next one. If you haven't watched Liberté, it will be on screen for you to watch now. It is the video on the right. Also, the video on the left is one of our most recent videos, which you might find interesting as well. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that button in the middle to join the community. Anyway guys, I've been Robust Pirate, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next video.